Australia has now issued an advisory to its citizens of possible terror attacks on public spaces in South Africa. This comes after similar warnings from both the British and the American governments. Britain has clarified that it's not advising its citizens against travelling to South Africa, but rather warning of the possibility of a terror threat. Now, the alert singled out upmarket shopping areas and malls in the commercial hubs of Johannesburg and Cape Town as the main target areas for this attack. South Africa's government, meanwhile, though, has said the country is safe following the US warning on Saturday. It's not immediately clear what triggered the warnings, but security officials there say there are no known active militant groups operating in South Africa. Now let's get you more on this from Martin Ewi, a counter-terrorism expert at the Institute of Security Studies in Pretoria, South Africa. He joins us via Skype. Mr. Ewi, the South African government has downplayed fears of a possible terror attack. How, in your opinion, should these advisories by three separate countries be handled?
These alerts should not be taken lightly. But again, we are also saying that the alerts are not a call for panic in South Africa or among South Africans. It's really a call for more vigilance, a call for more security alerts by the people and by the government. Yes, I think the government statement was mainly to calm down the nerves, to calm down the panic among a lot of South Africans who think that there's going to be a terrorist attack anytime soon. Yes, there is a likelihood, but this is not in any way something that should call for panic, as long as the government is taking the necessary measures to prevent and deal with any potential threat to the country.
Well, of course, now there are reportedly no known active terror cells operating in South Africa. Do these terror alerts from the US, the UK and Australia suggest otherwise?
Well, we know that South Africa has not experienced any major terrorist attacks since the end of Pagat in 2000. So since then, the country has largely been free from terrorism, but that does not mean that it is immune from the global threat of terrorism posed by Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State. We've seen a number of declarations by these groups actually alleging that they will attack European and American interests wherever in the world, including in South Africa. We also read some of the Bin Laden papers that came out of his house in Pakistan when he was murdered. I think they're saying there was a clear thinking among Al-Qaeda operatives, to attack countries such as South Africa. But wherever this intelligence is coming from, I think that we should take it seriously, and the government should take the necessary steps to increase vigilance, to increase the alertness of security officials.
And how exactly then should South African citizens and businesses react to the possibility of terror attacks in public places?
I think the alertness is actually to warn citizens just to observe certain basic security measures, to be more vigilant, to be suspicious of certain things that they don't see correct, and also to report any suspicious behavior or items they come across to the police. Basically, this is what they can do. If they come to an environment in which they feel that their life is threatened, they can vacate that environment or avoid it at all. So then avoid, very public places, places where which are frequented by foreigners or tourists.
Well, thanks very much to Martin Ewi from the Institute of Security Studies in Pretoria, South Africa.